town painted with magnolias and money, where names held power and tradition ran deeper than blood, lived two hearts that were never meant to meet. Evelyn Carrington was the daughter of the town's wealthiest family, old money, white gloves, Sunday brunches with crystal glasses. Her father, Judge Harold Carrington, carried the law in one hand and his daughter's destiny in the other. She was promised to marry into legacy, to merge names and fortunes. Malik James was born in the shadows of those mansions. Son of a seamstress and a long-gone blues musician, he worked the stables at the Carrington estate. He was tall, quiet, with eyes like a thunderstorm, dark, stirring, impossible to look away from. Their love began with glances, then words, then stolen hours in the garden at dusk, her silk dress brushing against his calloused hands. They talked about everything, freedom, music, escape. He read her poetry, she taught him piano. But the world around them watched. Her family called him a distraction. His friends said she'd never choose him when it mattered. Their love, they said, was impossible, dangerous, temporary. Evelyn didn't care. She told her father she wouldn't marry Gregory Pierce, the banker's son. She would marry Malik or no one. The Carringtons disowned her. Malik was warned, threatened. Don't make trouble, they said. You know how this ends. But he held her hand tighter. They moved into a small apartment above a shuttered bar on the edge of town. She cleaned homes. He fixed cars. They burned letters from old friends, unopened. People spat when they walked by. Whispers followed them like ghosts. But inside that tiny apartment, they danced barefoot in the kitchen. They kissed until the world fell away. They lived on love and just enough hope to make it to the next day. One summer night, the air was thick with heat and grief. Evelyn was sick. Had been for weeks. She hadn't told him. Her pride was stubborn. So was his. When she collapsed, he ran 3 miles to the hospital barefoot. They wouldn't treat her at first. No insurance, no family, no status. By the time they finally took her in, she was fading. Malik sat beside her hospital bed, his shirt soaked with sweat and rain. He held her fragile hand in both of his, trembling. You were worth it, every second. So were you. That night she died. At her funeral, the Carringtons showed up in black and pearls. Malik wasn't allowed near the front. He watched from the hill behind the church in the rain, alone. A week later, they found him in the garden where they first kissed. Her favorite scarf wrapped around his wrist like a vow, his body still, a bottle by his side, and a note. They tore us apart in life.